Namaste. Welcome to your prenatal asana series. We are going to practice Ugra Asana or ferocious pose. Ferocious pose is also practiced while in the seated position, but this is the one we are going to do in this standing position. Now, this asana is actually safe to be practiced in first and second trimester. In third trimester, it really varies on the size of the belly of the woman and her comfort zone, and also at the same time, you need to take care that the compression of the belly should not happen at any point in time. If she can create enough space within her legs and can practice this asana, this is also fine to be practiced in third trimester. But there are some conditions in which this asana should be avoided. One is extreme back pain or sciatica pain or pelvic pain or intense knee pain. In that case, this should be avoided. Also, this is another pelvic opening asana, so taking care not to be practiced in the condition of placenta previa, where the placement of placenta is downwards, and the cervical stitch, where there's stitch given to the cervix muscles for preventing premature delivery. In these conditions, pelvic opening asanas should not be done. Now, this asana also involves forward bending. So whenever we are practicing forward bending, please keep in mind that women who are going through either high blood pressure or low blood pressure or dizziness can actually have trouble while doing forward bending asanas. So being mindful of the fact that where to bend, when to bend, and how much to bend is really a variation that you can suggest to women going through different conditions. So in lower and higher BP cases, just to be mindful that they may not be comfortable in practicing the forward bending asana, so you can avoid that. In rest of the condition, this asana is actually very helpful. First of all, as we're opening the pelvic area, so it really helps opening the pelvic region. It also stretches your entire leg muscles, including calf muscles, hamstring muscles, and gives a bit more space to the hip joints and open that area. And also if there is some congestion or lower back pain, it helps relieve that at the same time. There is a variation of this asana in which we do side stretch. In that, we actually open the abdomen area. The side stretch gives a good side stretch to the body. At the same time, you're opening the chest also. And that variation of side stretch actually helps us give some space to the belly and allow the belly to grow a bit more, and then relieve the rib pain that happens during, which is a common phenomena during the prenatal phase as the belly is growing quite fast. So it relieves that rib tension also, and at the same time can be relaxing for someone who has a lot of congestion happening in the lower body or in the side. So as the side stretch helps that. So this asana can be practiced simply while creating some leg space. Now I'm in my 9th month, so my belly might need a bit more space. So any time when this asana has been practiced, keeping in mind that not to compress the baby in the belly at any point in time. And only do forward bending as much as is comfortable to one's comfort zone, is within the comfort zone of each individual. Now this asana, if it's uncomfortable to go all the way down and touch the floor, as is in terms of forward bending, one can also have a chair placed right in front and only bend while holding the chair, or someone can help hold the hands. So as much as is comfortable can be done. So otherwise, the basic version of this asana is we stretch our legs and we begin to go down gently, keeping in mind the breath and the belly, and we touch the floor. And relax into this asana. Long deep breathing. Now the variation of this asana is as your legs are stretched, you can gently twist to one side and try to touch your alternative hand to your alternative feet. Now, as the belly size grows, it can be difficult to do this twisting posture. So you can avoid this in third trimesters based on the comfort of each woman. Or if they want to practice light twist, you can ask them to reach only their knee and not to go all the way down, because there is a risk of compressing the belly here, specifically in the third trimester. In other trimester, it's absolutely fine to touch the feet all the way down and then stretch the other arm. So we go down, try to reach wherever it's possible, maybe the ankle, the feet, or the floor, and then stretch one arm. And gently coming back. Practicing this on the other side. Reaching wherever, keeping the breath in mind, belly in mind, baby in mind. Opening arms, chest, stretching shoulders, releasing. Coming center, relaxing for a few breaths, releasing and coming up. Now, this asana also helps you relieve any leg cramps or fluid retention that can occur during prenatal phase, which is a very common thing. And because we are stretching the legs, and that promotes the blood circulation in the lower body. Also, as we are stretching the upper body, twisting the upper body, it also promotes the blood circulation in the upper body. Hence, it helps the woman avoid any fluid retention or any leg cramps also in the legs. So these are one of few more benefits of this asana. Keeping in mind the precautions is very important, and allowing her to breathe more deeply into the asana and making the practice beautiful for her, adding a few words like try to relax into it, creating connection with Mother Earth, ground yourself, connect with the baby, using certain words and vocabulary wherein she knows that this practice is not just about her physical health, but the deeper practice where she can go inward and connect to herself, begin to trust in her own body. The more deeper we practice each asana with breath, and we are able to sustain in it with the help of our breath and stay more aware, every time she goes deeper, she creates a stronger belief in her body and is able to surrender into the real strength of her body. So use the opportunity of practicing each asana as opportunity to connect deeply within and without. Make it a beautiful practice for her and make this journey a very, very beautiful and strengthening journey for her through your prenatal practices. Thank you.